Hey everyone. We're gonna do this one real kind of quick and dirty, low res style, 'cause I got work to do outside. So, uh, a lot to do tonight 'cause tomorrow's gonna be a long day, but really fun. Looking forward to sharing all that with you. Uh, Probably the first part of it will get spoiled in the thumbnail of the first thing I put up after this video. But anyway, let's go over the playoff results for, tonight, May 11th, 2024. I almost said 2014. Wrong year. Yeah. Yeah, we had two games tonight, as it's been for a bit. New York, Carolina in game four of that series, so potentially elimination game. Carolina going home. Allegedly, apparently, from what was said on broadcast, I wasn't really following the news. What was going up with Freddie Anderson because he didn't play in game three. I brought it up in my recap of that game too. It's odd. Um, Apparently they were just resting him. I don't know if I buy that because it's the playoffs and goaltender. Maybe you rest him, maybe, but something injury probably. But he seemed like he was fine in the start tonight. So it was a close game. It was fun to watch. Ended up being a 4-3 Carolina final. Carolina took control. I think 2-1 pretty early. Maybe 3-1 at one point. I forget. Rangers are kind of rallied, came back, kept it 3-3. Going kind of late into the third, looking like another overtime game, maybe, but no, Carolina scores it. I know Gensel had a big goal in that game. Not that last one, but the second one. Another nice goal. Having a good playoff run. Just been great acquisition for them since the deadline. Maybe the best trade deadline pickup of anyone, at least right now. So, um, so yeah, now, series goes at least 5 games, with the Rangers the 3-1 lead. And as I said yesterday, previewing this game, uh, New York's up 3-0. So either tonight is probably going to be a sweep or maybe the start of a reverse sweep because that's just how I feel about these playoffs. Who knows? And we'll see what happens there. Second game of the night, Dallas, Colorado, game three. Series tied at 1-1. Trying to read my own handwriting. Uh, that's very good. That was the word I missed the letter. Anyway, yeah. A minute and 21 seconds left in the first period. Our first goal of the game. None other than one of my favorite players in the NHL right now. If for no other reason, he's got an amazing last name. Logan Stankoven. I put up a thing on social media earlier when that goal happened. Because it's his first goal of the playoffs, these playoffs. Maybe NHL playoffs. He's a young prospect. I think he just got called to Dallas earlier, looking at some of his bio stuff while I was watching the game after this happened because I made a big deal because I love that as a player. Not even as a player, I really haven't watched his game too much. Again, I love the name Stankhoven. It's great. Reminds me of the joke and the classic, legendary '90s comedy Liar Liar, or Jim Carrey's referencing the whole. Well, I don't want to get into the incident, but if you know it, you know it from history. It's like, hit me again, Ike, and this time put some stank on it. So, whenever, in play by play, whenever I hear Stankoven, which you hear his name a lot, it's not necessarily a goal scorer, but he's doing plenty out there to help the team. Yeah, good two-way player. Um, yeah, whenever I hear his name come up there, or sometimes playing NHL 24, but usually I'm broadcast with Dallas games. Whenever I hear Stankoven, I'm like, put some Stankoven on it. I usually will say that out loud just to myself. Stankoven. That just it makes me laugh. So he became one of my favorite players just for having, again, a great name. Sometimes that's all it takes in hockey and or certain sports. Just a good, fun last name. You know. Anyway, um, there's another player I actually really like. Not because of his name, it's I actually do like him as a player, his skill set. And I remember when he got drafted, that was the last time I was really following hockey closely. I remember I pointed to my journalism badge, but it's not hanging up at the moment. I moved it. Um, yeah, I remember when Sagan got drafted because I watched that particular the Tyler draft as it was known. I forget which year it was. 2011. It's 10, 11, or 12, somewhere in the range. I think 11. Uh, but it's in that range. So I remember that being the first NHL draft I really was paying close attention to. Um, and yeah, that was the whole thing. Who's going to go first, Taylor Hall or Tyler Seguin? It was Edmonton, Boston had the first two picks, so it was who's going to take who. Um, and me personally, like as a GM, I would have taken Tyler Seguin. I thought he had better potential. Maybe at the time it looked like Hall may have that potential in the short term, but I don't know. Something about Sagan is something like the intangibles that you can't really put your finger on. What is it? But there's something with him. So and he never became. I don't think really became the superstar player, franchise player that he was kind of projected to be. But he's been a solid NHLer for a while. I remember his time in Boston was good. He's won a cup with them. And his time in Dallas has looked good too. Part of their depth scoring. He came up tonight. I mean, um, yeah, because it was I mean, I'm assuming if you're watching this, you probably know what happened to the game, or you don't care, and you're seeing my recaps anyway. My brief, very brief recaps, but mostly rambling about other things that are not really, are only adjacent to the game. But yeah, because goal from Sagan made it 2-1 Dallas, and um, because the final score was 4-1. Yeah, that was it. I forget who scored Colorado's long goal. Um, so I'm crashing in that play too, and Rantanen, I did believe. Yeah, from a chance, I can look up on the app. Actually, it's already open. Yeah, Rantanen from McKinnon tapes. So not surprised. I had the hiccups all of a sudden. I figure. Hopefully they go away or I'll have to pause it. It'd be annoying because I have things to do after this. I'm almost done with the video anyway, so I'll power through it. So yeah, anyway, um, game ends. I mean, it's a 2-1 game, so of course it's gonna end with a goalie pull pretty early because Colorado wanted to get that, get that, 2-0 win. They know the stats. About 86 something percent of teams that go up 2-0 in a series win the series. So I can understand their early pull there being a 2-1 game. Um, but it results in Stankhoven getting his second playoff goal. So yay, more Stankhoven. And then literally as I was, because the Dallas Stars Twitter feed put up a thing congratulating Sagan, or not Sagan, but Stankhoven, Stankmaster himself. Stankmeister. Meister sounds better. Stankmeister. I don't know why. Anyway, no, the Dallas PR that runs their Twitter put something up congratulating on Stankoven on his first career playoff goal. And as I was typing the thing out, or reply to it, or I was quoting it, or retweeting it with a quote, because I think just retweets are just boring. Don't really show you that much of your own personality. I like to at least add a quote, context of why I'm reposting that thing. Um, while I was doing that, as I was finishing it up, Sagan got an empty net goal. So yeah, both two of my favorite players. Next, Ottinger, obviously, who played a fantastic game. Um, I have to look back at the one goal that was scored on him. I remember it was a whole crash in that scenario thing. Well, no interference or anything like that. I wasn't even debated, but yeah, I mean, would have been nice for him to get the goose egg there, but I don't think he really cares the way he's playing, which is excellent because, as I said, this playoffs the battle of good goaltending. So I think that's it. I guess I should. I wanted to wrap it up under 10 minutes. Would have been a record, but I guess I should preview what's coming up tomorrow on Sunday. So at 6:30, we have Game 4 between Florida and Boston. Florida's up 2-1 in that series, so yeah, I think that one's gonna go 7. So that was my bracket pick was 7, Boston and 7 for that one. We'll see. Um, I think it could go either way. And it could be Florida in 6, or even 5, or the other way around. All the options. Just I'll say all the things that can be right. Anyway, late game at 9:30 Eastern time. Vancouver Edmonton game 3. That series is tied 1-1. I can't wait to see it. Think there were some rumors that Demko could possibly be back by game 3. I think that's what I heard. I think it was three or five or something, or 3, 4, 5. It's in that range. So we'll see if that happens. And it'd be funny too if Demko came back and they lost by like a goal. Like if Demko could play great, but then or who knows what could happen. Come off an injury, and playoff injury means you're not fully healed up. So who knows what's going to happen with that storyline? It's going to be interesting to follow. I think. That's gonna be, and that's been a good series so far, even though it's only 2 games. Again, same with Florida, Boston. 3 games so far with them, those two teams, but very unpredictable, very fun to watch. So, anyway, I gotta get out of here and go build some stuff. And, oh, actually, I probably could keep this on. I just changed because it's in honor of Dallas and the Stankhoven Sagan connection, picking up for 4 goals that game. I thought I'd wear something green, so just grab one of my green shirts, team a t-shirt, not vintage, modern, just made to look kind of sweater or Christmas sweatery. And then a darker green hoodie that my friend Craig left me. So, and then I found this hat earlier today with some stuff. So there's their Texas for you, Stone Cold Steve Austin. So there you go. I'm wearing some green, and some Texas. So congrats to the Stars and their win. And I mean, congrats to Carolina too. Congrats to all the teams that win whenever they win their games. Good hockey tonight. I'm sure there'll be great hockey tomorrow night. So I'll talk to you about that then. Won't be my next video, because that'll probably be soon. Well, there'll be videos tomorrow. I say multiple because I expect like today, even though it's to be published after midnight local time. It's 1 o'clock here, so it's kind of on the 12th, but whatever. Still just my playoff update for May 11th, and those games from round 2. And I still have the hiccups. So I'm glad I paused it. I'd still be sitting here waiting. I would have totally messed up the flow. So that's what you do when you play hockey, though. You just fight through things. Anyway, I'm gonna run and get back outside to work. So peace.